Hello and welcome to another episode of Good Good Investing. I'm Rachel Grund.
And I'm Andrea Swick.
Okay, so we are back from a really exciting week in commercial real estate. A couple weeks ago, we released a podcast episode talking about if we might ever explore other asset classes outside of multifamily. And
dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we have a new investment opportunity for everybody. We are partnering with some operators of emergency room clinics. So those standalone clinics, and we're basically partnering with them to purchase the real estate and the operations of emergency rooms, so the commercial real estate assets, and we're gonna bring that opportunity to everyone, to all of our listeners. This is super exciting. One, because the returns are mind-blowing. Of course, projected returns, obviously. But there are so many. What I love about this deal is that it's already been tested and we've already seen
proof of concept
that it's successful.
Yeah.
So I love this idea. I'm excited to invest in it. So let's talk about the return model.
Yeah.
So baseline, right, which means kind of what our goal is to sell, is a 2.6 multiplier.
Yep.
So let's talk about it. $250,000 in.
You would get back $655,000 in 3 to 4 years, and that's including your initial investment. So that would be your profit plus your initial investment. That's the whole cash back to you at our baseline 2.6x multiplier. That is insane. So why we're so freaking excited about this, and I will say, hey, I thought you guys said we couldn't talk about opportunities currently available on your podcast.
Right.
Well, we are doing a different model for this one. This one will be a 506c asset. What does that mean for you? It means we are allowed to advertise it publicly. However, we're only accepting accredited investors for this deal. Do you want to talk about what accreditation means?
Yes. Accredited investors are making more than $200,000 annually, or if you're married, $300,000 annually, or you have a net worth of over $1 million, but that cannot include your personal residence.
Yes, and if you're confused about what your net worth might be, we have a tool for that. Your 3-in-1 net worth assessment tool. You might be richer than you think, so definitely check that out to see if you might qualify for accreditation. A lot of people, you don't get some letter in the mail randomly once you're finally accredited. It's something you have to figure out on your own. So You might be accredited and just might not know it yet.
Yeah.
So definitely download our tool, check it out. If you are accredited, get in touch with us to learn more about this investment. We're going to be talking about it on our podcast. We're going to be sending out emails, hosting a webinar. We're going to be, blasting it from the rooftops because we are super excited about it. So, back to the asset class. It is a freestanding ER, FSER for short. And why they're better than urgent care is because they have more staff, they have more tools, technology to treat more serious injuries or ailments. And also they are 24/7, 365, whereas urgent cares typically have office hours. Now, we are also exploring the concept of a micro hospital, which would allow observation past the 23-hour mark, because in freestanding ER clinics, patients are allowed to be observed for 23 hours. After that, they need to be moved to a hospital. So the micro hospital is also really interesting. And like we said, there are proofs of concept. So our partners currently own 8 of these clinics and all across Texas. And it's called ER of Texas. You can look it up and look at the buildings. And we're going to be acquiring 7 more. So we really want you guys to get involved. It's going to be awesome. Our top returns, we're including kind of a spectrum, range of return, right? Because things can change, whatever. So our baseline is 2.6x, like we talked about. Our top return is a 4x multiple, which means that if you invest $250,000, you will get back $1 million in 3 to 4 years, including your initial investment. These are also a much shorter hold period. We are only projecting a 3-year hold and selling beginning of year 4, so really 3 full years. The bottom return, worst case scenario is obviously we can't guarantee any return because it's a commercial real estate investment. But in our model, stress testing, our baseline is a 2x multiple. So if you invest $250K, you get back $481,000, including your initial investment. The other really exciting thing about this is that cash flow day one. You want to talk about that?
Yes. So there will be cash flow at, I think it's 5%, right?
5%
We're gonna start
depending on how much you invest. If you invest below $500,000, it'll be 5%. If you invest over $500,000, you'll get back 7%.
Yeah. And then I think on year 2 and 3,
yes,
we're going to be giving cash flow based off of the net operating income.
Right, which we're hoping is going to be higher than that 5% mark. But we're actually raising for a cash flow reserve so that our investors are getting money back from day one, right? And that'll be for 18 months. We'll pay out that 5% or 7% to you. And then after that, we will share in the profit from the asset. Because if we didn't do that, you wouldn't see cash flow at all in year one because
right.
there's a lot of startup expenses, changing management, hiring on doctors, all that sort of stuff.
Equipment,
yeah, totally. So this will just ensure that you're getting money back from day one.
Oh, and the other thing that I love that is very different from our other offerings is that there's something called a performance hurdle. So what that means is that our investors will get a kind of I don't want to say guaranteed, but it's kind of like a guaranteed. Yeah, it's a net protection that you as an investor will get paid before the general partners get paid at least 10% annualized.
So if we sell the deal and say overall returns are like 8% annualized, the general partnership will actually give up their equity to make sure that our investors hit an above market return of at least 10%. So that is above market right now. And that's just kind of our performance hurdle to help give you peace of mind that as long as there's equity to share on the general partnership side, we will make sure that you hit that 10% annualized.
And that we're all in. We're all in on this being successful. If not, we'll work for free.
And can I just say, it will work for free.
Yeah.
Because we want our investors to be excited and happy and invest with us for a lifetime. We're in this together for a lifetime. And can I just say, like, what we heard about the other ERs that are currently owned by these operators, they are blowing projections out of the water. So the baseline, blowing it out of the water. We're still going to be conservative and say that our baseline is kind of our goal, but oh my gosh, if the trend continues, I'm super excited.
I'm so excited because little Andrea did not know about investing.
Yeah.
And then getting into this world of investing and sitting in the right rooms has opened so many doors. One, I think absolutely it's a God thing, but just the doors that are opening. And with our platform, with GoodGood Investing, we are being invited into these exclusive deals. I mean, let's just be real. Like, there are very few people invited in on these deals.
Very few. And it's also a really small raise. So if you're listening to this, you got to act ASAP. We are not raising that much money for this deal. We're keeping it lean and mean. So if you're interested, you can definitely email us, get in touch ASAP. Our email is goodgoodinvesting@gmail.com. Just shoot us an email. And we'll make sure to send you our portal link so at least you can soft reserve, right? Sign up so that your name is held and your shares are held in this syndicate.
Yeah, so, definitely let us know. Give us a soft commit if you're interested. We can hold your spot, but it really is going to be first come, first serve.
Yes.
Know that these deals are few and far between.
Yeah.
I mean, just the fact that we're invited in on this is absolutely amazing. And we want to extend that to our listeners and to our followers because that we want to share.
Can I just say another thing I'm so excited about with this investment? There's no debt.
Right.
We are buying these cash. Which means that, high interest rate market is killing a lot of people and killing a lot of deals right now. Not
so
us.
True. Great point. Yeah.
We are not buying these with leverage. We are buying these outright in cash because it's just better returns right now for our investors. So that's another awesome way to mitigate your portfolio against the risk right now in the debt space. Do you want to talk about minimums?
Yeah, so okay, the minimum is higher. It is for accredited investors. Let's get you in at 250,000. Ideally 500,000 is going to get you a better percentage for cash flow, but if you can do 250, then that's fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. But get in touch with us regardless. If that's a barrier to entry for you, we can see what we can do. Because again, this is going to be awesome. It's just going to absolutely be amazing. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so excited.
So excited. Okay, guys, that's all we have for today. Get in touch with us ASAP. We are pushing this out pretty much right after we're recording it, just so that you guys are the first to know. So get in touch and we can talk further.
Oh, and I just wanted to not sugarcoat, just address whoever's listening and maybe you don't have control of the finances in your household. I would encourage you to have that conversation with whoever is in control of the finances, say it's a spouse or whoever in your household, because this is one not to sleep on. This potentially can unlock wealth and legacy for you and your family. So have the conversations, talk it over. And again, if you have any questions at all, Rachel and I are always here for you. And so we'd be happy to meet with you.
Definitely, and we will be hosting a webinar with our partners to go over the deal in super micro specifics. So get in touch in order to be in the know about that webinar as well. Well, until next time, don't invest good.
Invest twice as good.
Bye.
Bye.